Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
Our first guest this hour has some good news for Dish subscribers. I'm proud to be one of them. I've been enjoying their Hopper DVR system since it's been out. We had Joe Clayton on the show, the big boss from Dish there, right here at this event last year when he was introducing Hopper and doing some really fun things with the Hopper and the Joeys, and we'll talk about that. The Vice President of Product Management with Dish is Vivek Khemka. Vivek, welcome Into Tomorrow. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And one of the things that I'm thankful for is while I sit here in New York and do this show, my Hopper back in Miami is just recording everything that I could possibly want and then some, and allowing me to watch it at my leisure and zip through those commercials.
Absolutely.
You guys have had your fill of controversy along those lines, though. All the TV networks were like, they can't do that. Well, we certainly can. We've been doing it since we had VCRs, for crying out loud.
And that's exactly what we said. Customers have been fast-forwarding commercials forever.
Yeah, why not make it easier for us?
Why not make it easier?
And you do ask us at the beginning of every show, do we want to use the auto hop or not? I call it the duh button when I hit yes. But you could choose to watch the commercials. Nobody's keeping you from doing so.
We don't delete the commercials. We don't zap them away. We just fast forward them for the customer. So
I love being able to watch my favorite 30-minute sitcoms in 22 minutes. You know, it's a quick lunch. Boom, I've got the show, and I'm back to work again.
Excellent, love it.
So tell me about this whole Hopper Whole-home system now, because you've got the Hopper, the kind of the brains, the main unit, with, by the way, a 2 terabyte hard drive, right?
That's right. It's the
I've
largest.
never been able to save so many TV shows ever.
Neither have I. So yes, neither have I. No, it's so the way we had designed the system was, if you look at what most of our consumers want today, they have a 3 or a 4 TV household, and I'm talking about the average American house, right?
Yeah.
There are houses with 20 TVs. More power to them.
Exactly, from the must be nice department. But
exactly,
okay.
Right? But for the average American home, it's 3 to 4 TVs. They like to watch the shows. They like to record it, or like in my home, I'd like to start it in the living room or the family room, and then when I'm ready to go to bed, I'd like to finish it off in my bedroom.
Sure.
And that was the genesis of the Hopper, and that's why it's called the Hopper. Lets you hop from room to room, lets you hop from movies to TV shows to music.
And also you keep everybody in the family happy with a Hopper, because they're able to watch something else in other rooms.
Absolutely.
And not have to just, it's nice to have family time, and you might do that for some of your better shows that everybody loves, but there's always other stuff. If you're into the Kardashians or some goofy stuff, then fine, go watch it. Don't bother me with it.
Exactly.
There are those opportunities with the Joeys being able to deliver whatever content you want.
And all in high definition. So, yes. Yeah.
And I get a kick out of people, frankly, that are stuck with things like Uverse and other, and Concast and whatnot, because, but I can record one show in HD, but I can't do anything else. Well then, just get a Hopper and be done with all that nonsense.
Correct. And we let you do 6 shows in high definition if you count primetime shows.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well then, what's new and exciting? What else? What's the good news for Dish subscribers then?
Well, since we launched the Hopper at CES, we have continued to add features. We added Auto Hop in May. And one of the things we are showing at the show today is, if you look, the other big problem consumers have is how to find something to watch.
Yeah.
With 250 channels, people still end up watching the same 5 channels because they have no clue what's playing on the other channels. So we introduced a feature today called What's Hot that actually tells you what millions of other people are watching at this instant.
So what you're likely to talk about tomorrow at the water cooler,
exactly,
you're going to tell me tonight, so I make sure to see it.
Exactly. And so now you don't have to waste your time channel surfing. You can just go in and say, tell me what's hot in my local area in comedy or in drama or in movies, and it'll surface the hottest items to you, so you can just click on it and watch it. So
it sounds like you're doing sort of like a Nielsen ratings system in a sense, by knowing what other subscribers, without giving up privacy information, of course, but knowing what people are interested in
real
sharing
time.
That with something that I may be interested in.
Exactly, and it's all in real time. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It's what people are watching this very instant.
Well, that's cool.
So I think we're one of the first to do it. At the level we have, it's integrated into the guide. It's integrated into the Hopper.
Yeah.
So next time you turn on your Hopper, it's a software download. Every Hopper customer is going to get it.
Oh, so you don't have to subscribe to something extra, pay any extra.
Nothing.
It's just part of the service.
It's just part of the service.
I like it.
And on similar lines, we are also introducing an app called Game Finder, and it's the same thing. People love sports. and just the way the sports rights work, you have no clue which channel is going to air your favorite game.
Good point. You know, it's like I know the Dolphins are playing,
Exactly.
not that they are playing lately, but they're attending a game.
They're attending a game,
and I can't find what channel they're on.
Exactly. Is it on ESPN or TBS or ABC? And so Game Finder does the exact same thing. It helps you find your favorite teams, tells you what channel they are on, helps you schedule a recording for your favorite games, and also gives you scores of every game being played in the country at this instant.
Really?
Yeah.
And that information is like crawling on the screen or somehow there for me while I'm watching another game?
Well, what we've done is we've done something called a reverse L. So we squeeze back the video slightly so we never crawl on top of your game if you're watching something. And we use some real estate at the bottom of the screen to give you all the cool information.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, but wait, there's more. Something else that you guys are doing here at Unveiled, showing a broadband by satellite dishNET service. Now, this has got to be a godsend for folks who otherwise don't have the ability to get some good quality broadband in rural areas or even in storm-ravaged areas and things of that nature.
So, Dave, it's today it's impossible to think of life without broadband.
Oh, yeah.
And there are millions of customers who are either rural or what we call urban fringe. So they live right next to Miami, but they still get 1.5 meg DSL speeds, right? And for those customers, no matter where you live, we can do what we call dishNET broadband with speeds of 10 meg down and 2 meg up.
Nice.
So it's amazing. It's blazing fast. And like you said, storm ravaged. In fact, last week after Hurricane Sandy, there was not too many options for broadband. So we actually helped out a lot of first responders with the broadband service because they all had backup power, but there were no cell towers, no cable systems were working. So we went in and installed dishNET satellite, and they were able to keep track of the storm.
That's a very good corporate thing to have done. So kudos to you guys for saying, you know what, we can help here. Let's just divert a bunch of them there.
Absolutely.
Help a lot of folks get online, let their families know they're okay and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, more information, no doubt, at dish.com because you and your team, Vivek, are onto very cool things. Don't stop being innovative because you keep making things fun.
Absolutely. We'll never stop being innovative. We'll have more at CES this year, too. So.
Love it. Well, be sure and say hi to Joe Clayton, good buddy of ours, and we'll look forward to getting you guys back on the show. Check out dish.com for more, and, of course, swing by our site at intotomorrow.co. And you brought...
this is the dishNET modem that allows you to do the satellite broadband.
Very cool. Very small device compared to what they used to have to be.
Yeah.
And working with Hughes and putting out this particular product. Very cool. So again, if you're listening on the radio, have no fear. Swing by intotomorrow.com when you can and check out the video of all of the interviews, including Vivek's here from Dish. We're back with more intotomorrow.com. For all the details, I'm Dave Graveline on the Advanced Media Network.